Hello fellow mutants, welcome back to another video, and in this video we're going to talk about two topics that I'm going to bring into like the same, that will relate to my overall point. So, and I will link the two YouTube videos that I've heard like these two incidents from, which ultimately, like I said, will link up to my like overall point. So my first point is Disney Plus, which I've heard from Jade Shadow's channel, which I shall link like the description of that video that I saw of Jade Shadow in the description of this video. So I highly suggest you guys, or in the pinned comments down in the comment section below. So I highly suggest you guys look out for that. But anyways, I saw Jade Shadow posting a video, which is where I first heard the story, and then multiple people making videos about the same subject too, about how Disney Plus is censoring some of their previous movies, like Peter Pan and Dumbo are like two classic examples. And what I mean by that is that they're removing some of their classics, like I said, Peter Pan and Dumbo off their children's list, like, because some parents has Disney Plus accounts for their children. Now, I personally don't know why parents would do that. When I was like 7 below and up until I was like about 12, I admit I would not be responsible enough to have my own account on a streaming network. I can admit that, but that's not my job to parent their children, to criticize the parents' decision. That's their decision. And I know some children mature faster than others. I was one of those children that did not really mature until like start maturing to like 12, at least. Now, it would not be exactly an issue if the parents actually monitored what their children saw on Disney Plus. But whoever's behind Disney Plus decided to take away like Peter Pan, Dumbo, and I have no doubt a few other movies off their children list. It's stupid. Sure, they're like, Peter Pan was released what, in like the 1960s, 1970s, the movie, I mean, maybe 1980s, and Dumbo about the same time as well. Yeah, when those movies were made, those two movies I'm referring to mostly were made, society had a different mindset back then when those two movies were made than they do right now. Like, when Snow White was made, the first Disney movie ever, like the Disney princess movie, I should say, to my knowledge, was made. If Snow White was made today, I have no doubt it would be made slightly different. Because, like I said, back when Snow White was made, there were things that were socially acceptable that today's culture wouldn't socially accept. And vice versa. And it frustrates me that people behind Disney Plus feels like they should parent other people's children. If I had children, I would be pissed off. I would be pissed off because if I allowed my child, who may be like under 7, to have their own account, the reason why I would allow my child to have their own account is because they showed me that they're responsible enough. Movies like, Star Wars, Peter Pan, Dumbo, The Lion King, Bambi, Beauty and the Beast, all the other Disney movies, whether they're like Disney, Pixar Disney, Lucasfilm Disney, or like Fox Disney, if parents want to censor that movie, and it doesn't even have to be Disney, just in general. But since it's Disney, I'm focusing so much on Disney property. But if Disney and Marvel, Disney, and etc. If parents want to have their kids not watch it, all they have to do is be freaking parents. I mean, it's not that hard to let parents parents parent their children. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. And it's not my job to parent a child. Unless if that child's my blood, flesh and blood, like my children, my child or children. It's not my job to parent that kid. Because I'm not their parent. I have no intention to parent a child. Now if a kid, like someone asks me about like my take, whether it's a kid or adult, that's when I'll say, okay, this is my opinion of it, and I'll tell them my opinion. I'll tell them what I feel is like the pros and cons to it. But I will ultimately, in the end, say, I'm not trying to tell you should relay on change your mindset to my mindset. You have the power to think for yourself. But since you asked me, I will tell you. But if that person doesn't tell me, no matter if they're a kid, teen, adult, whatever, I'll keep my opinions to myself. And I will never try to parent another parent's children, because that's not my place. That's not my place. And I'm going to play an audio clip or a video from one of my favorite YouTubers, Krista Nova. She is a really awesome YouTuber. If you guys haven't subscribed to her, please do so. Like I said, I'm going to link her video and Jay Shadow's video in either the description or the pinned comment, so you guys can check those videos for yourselves. So Krista Nova said Twitter meltdown. Video says Twitter meltdown because Ninja says parents should raise their kids,
citing that it's not his.
On. And just in case if I didn't go back enough, this is GameSpot saying something about Ninja on their Twitter page.
GameSpot tweeted out, Ninja says parents should parent their kids, citing that it's not his job to teach kids about racism and white privilege. Okay, fair enough. That seems fine.
And before I continue the video, that I agree with Ninja. I totally agree with Ninja. Parents should parent their own children. It's not Ninja's job, my job, any other YouTuber, Twitchers, streamers' job to parent another child if they're not that person's parent. It's that person's parent's job to parent that person. And it's not in our place to do it. One of the things that Krista Nova says in her video is that, like, streamers, I'm not saying focus on Ninja, but streamers and YouTubers and Twitchers, our job is to entertain you guys, the audience. It's not our job to parent you guys. Now, if you guys ask us, like, I do believe in, like, if you guys ask us for our take on something, then yeah, it's our choice to whether to give you guys our take on something or not, or our advice or one another. That's different. That's not parenting. You guys are asking for our take, our advice. If you guys are asking for our advice, unless if we realize it's a parent's thing to do, like to give you that advice, I don't see any problem with you guys asking, hey, I need your advice or your take on something. Because I get it. Not everybody is not. It's a natural thing. Not everybody's okay with telling everybody, like their parents, everything. Sometimes scary, and sometimes it feels better going to like a friend or mentor figure for advice. But that's like as far as anyone should go. Is if a person asks for advice, sure, give them advice if they need it. Outside of that, don't parent. Don't parent at all. Leave the parenting to that person's parents. Point blank. I don't care. Point blank.
Seems understandable, right? This is...
Okay, and then,
This woman right here, the zombie unicorn, tweeted out, stream...
Oh, and this is like, this zombie unicorn is a reply to, what, Practically a Ninja said.
Or not. It's 100%, she says, your job as a cisgendered white straight man, why does that matter, to educate your audience / people around you, when possible, on racism and white privilege, plus sexism, homophobia, transphobia, because those issues are historically and systemically cis-hetero white men's fault. And then she goes on to tweet a whole bunch more.
And she doesn't really cover the retweets that she did in her tweet, but here's the thing. It's not our job. It's not Ninja's job to parent anybody. It's not my job to parent anybody. It's not nobody's job to parent you guys, unless if that person's your parent. As Krista Nova says in her video, it's like YouTubers, Twitchers, streamers, content creators to job to entertain. That's a parent. I've been doing this YouTube thing for 4 years. Coming in August will be 5. I had a wonderful 5 years. I had a wonderful 5 years of uploading videos, telling you guys my take on subjects. This being a classic example. I had a wonderful, and in those 5 years, I've also became a streamer. So, streamer where I do like vlogging type videos and stream video games. Where I'm a bit more relaxed than stuff I might be talking about. Like topics I might cover. And it's my honor, my privilege to be able to entertain you guys. It's my honor and privilege to, if I want, let's say I want to spit out this fun fact about Star Wars. It's my honor, I would love to spit out facts about Star Wars to you guys. To educate you guys about Star Wars. The thing, to share stuff that I love with you guys. Hell, I'm wearing a Star Wars shirt, for example. The original Star Wars movie, A New Hope, before it was called A New Hope. I love Star Wars that much that if there are facts about Star Wars or The Lion King, then Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Arrowverse, specifically Arrow, Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, Black Lightning. I think it's that Flash, but yeah, Flash. I'm not so much a fan of Batwoman, but regardless, or whatever other fandom I might be into, I love sharing my enthusiasm for that particular fandom, whether it's Star Wars or whatever. else fandom I'm in. With you guys. Hell, that's why part of the reason why I stream as well. Is yeah, I'm playing other people's product, but I really enjoy those products. I want to stream it. I want to share part of my enthusiasm, part of my love for that product that someone else made, and I'm talking about me streaming video games with you guys. It's not my job to parent you like anyone really. And there's been a few times when you guys where you guys go into my streams and ask me for like my take on a situation, my advice. I have no issue with giving people advice if they ask me. I have no problem doing that. Or what I would do in their situation. I have no problem doing that. But it's not my job or any other YouTubers or content creators, whether it's on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Parler, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, regardless. It's not our job to parent you. It's your parents, I mean you as in children. It's not the content creator's job to parent children. It's the parents' job to parent their children, not our job. And like I said, I wouldn't I don't mind giving advice if advice is asked. I've done that before. Whether it's people who are younger than me or people who are a bit older than me. I have given out advice when asked. But I would never, ever went out of my way to parent someone else's child. Because that's not my job. If I am ever blessed to have children of my own, to become a parent myself, then the only people that I would parent are my own children. Not someone else's kids. Not someone else's kids. But with that said, what do you guys think about the two subjects? And what do you guys think about the whole parenting? Do you guys think that parents should be the only ones who parent their children? Or do you think platforms like Disney Plus and Netflix, Hulu, and other streaming services should parent children? Go out of their way to parent children. And this is assuming that they don't have permission from their parents to do so. Let me know in the comment section down below. Again, look out for the links for the videos that Krista Nova and Jade Shadow did. And I'll catch you guys later. Love you guys. Be kind to one another. And I hope you have a wonderful day.